Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Big Blue Bandito channel. Back in the garage. We've moved out the 53 with the intention of doing some organizing today with the parts and kind of regaining some floor space, but that novelty wore off in a hurry, and I have now opted to polish up these leather seats with some of the cleaner I have, and wanted to elaborate on the bit of the story that happened with these over the last couple days. So found these guys on Facebook Marketplace, and funny enough, the seller was only about a minute away. So with this seat here, this was kind of what I've envisioned to replace the kind of mouse infested original bucket seat that kind of weighs a ton and was, had odor, and the rodents were in there getting the nesting material. And so I wasn't ready to spend the dollars to get that reupholstered, and let's be honest, who doesn't like a low back bucket seat in a classic car? So this is what I had envisioned with the black leather and low bucket back. The bonus on these ones, they are heated, or they have the option for heat and power. So I don't know. Well, eventually we'll figure that out, but I was just more than happy to have the style of seat itself. So we'll get a little closer to it, but there are some minor rips and imperfections. But for $60, I would say this is a great addition for the budget build on the 53. So I'm hoping that these clean up nicely, and let's get a little closer and take a look here. Okay, so nice kind of plush sides here for great support. For 2000, or I guess these came out of a 2003 Chev Monte Carlo, and here we've got quite a bit of wear, obviously, but as it relates to the original bucket or original bench in the car, these are, I would say, quite an upgrade. So the neat thing here is when you're going to look at seats to retrofit into your classic, the length on this mounting surface is very similar to the original bench. And the funny part was, even this little clip at the front will work with the existing setup that was in the 53. One of the things that might have to happen is this side, because of the bench seat, this is going to create a little bit of height there. So this bracket might have to come off, and there's obviously going to be a little bit of fabrication or getting some pieces to secure the seat to the original mounting points in the car. But that being said, you've got a narrow width bucket. I don't think I'm going to go with a console in the 53. I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do is take a measurement of the original bench and position the seats to the similar width, and leave the corresponding difference in the middle without a console. And here, I took out the headrests. I wanted the low back for the car. I kind of mocked one up. The height looks great from the outside. So I don't know, let's set up here and see what we can do. I've got, what is this, Armor All leather care product. Funny thing is you know how it goes, you kind of buy these products and they seem to sit on the shelf if you don't get to it right away. And I think I've had that one in the collection for a little bit longer than I like to admit, probably like 5 years or plus, maybe even longer, but it's coming in handy tonight. So let's get set up and get working on this thing. Okay, one thing I did want to add, because these are power seats, I'm gathering when the seller took them out of their car, they moved them all the way forward, so to gain access to the rear bolt holes. So when I mocked it up in the 53, obviously the seat is too forward at the moment. This probably should come back to here. So I don't know if there's a manual thing. If not, I will figure out how to get power to that seat when it's installed and reposition it to where it works best. But minor details. For now, this will do just fine. And so let's get cleaning on this thing. All right, just have to shake well. quarter-sized dot directly on the surface and buff away. Let's see if we can get this a bit closer. There we go. Start at the back. We're actually starting in the front here. Wow, it's better already. All right, so you can see the difference here. I put some on, it's darkened it up already. It's quite a bit softer. We'll do this section here, directly on the seat. It's a world of difference already. Shaky table. It's funny what a little bit of TLC does. Let's try the middle section here. Supposedly this bottle does 25 seats. Pretty good product. Yeah, I'm impressed with this. This is looking really good. As I mentioned, some minor imperfections, but still better than the original bench seat. This will be the true test here on this damaged area. Let's see what we can do here. Geez, it actually conditions those wear areas quite well. It darkens them up, blends them in a bit. Wow, this is looking really good actually. I'm quite impressed. That is looking good, and not too bad for color coming off. Well, there you have it. Let's keep going on this. We'll do the back. Wow, what a world of difference. Doesn't even take much effort. I'm impressed. A little bit of elbow grease and she's brand new. Again, you can see the fadedness here. So let's take some product, see what that does. The old damaged area. Wow, looking good, looking good. All right, the easier part with no stitching. Brand new, she's looking good. One day that 53 will be moving under its own power. I'll be able to sit on this comfy seat and think back to all the hard work that went into it. Trying to be optimistic on this project. All right, the big side here. Wow, what a difference. Every piece that I work on just gets shinier and shinier. Like I said, total fluke on Marketplace. Like, I kind of hesitated on the messaging. I'm like, asked if there was any rips, and then the seller said, well, you can come take a look at them. And I thought, from the it just kind of made the call from the pictures. It's like, I'll take them, arrange the pickup the following morning, make sure I acted fast. That's what I'm finding with car parts. You've got to commit early to find the good stuff. Look at that, guys. Woo! Looking good. Let's set this up. Let's see what we do here. Actually, can't see it, but I hung a 4-foot light fixture. I've got about 4 of these guys kicking around on my shelves here. I'm gonna find a way to position them, maybe side mount on the walls for extra light. Working on these projects makes a world of difference. So you could probably see the shine coming through from the original. I'm definitely seeing it up close here. It's looking good. Trying to get all the nooks and crannies. Using my fingernails to get inside these seams. Get all that dirt out of there. I think I've got some regular Armor All that I'll use on the plastic trim on the sides. I'll get that out shortly. Looking good. One last side. Look at that. There we go. Even got airbags. Imagine hooking that up somehow on the old 53. Getting in an accident, you'd turn a few heads seeing a deployed airbag in a 53. All right. Might as well even use this stuff on the plastic. It's almost like a Armor All. Well, it is an Armor All product, but there we have it. She's all done. Woo! Beauty. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed this short little video on the playlist for the 53. Just trying to keep you updated on little pieces as I progress through this project, which is probably going to take forever, but one day at a time. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Have a good night.